eventually all of them will have their own families and homes, right? Yeah, so I think, I want to see like that family bond like keep growing as they grow older. They start to look out for each other, start to help each other. We'll see. I don't know. Still many more years to come, right? Gotta see how it unfolds. How has the season changed? Well, definitely with 4, it's different. It's a lot of extra effort and energy. I feel like, it's not like, oh, okay, one person can take a break. It's like always on.
I feel like the season keeps changing because, like, for example, Lila, when she was a baby, like,
Versus now.
that was very different. And now as a toddler, she starts to have opinions and a mind of her own, like him. Yeah, so then you have multiple minds of their own now. Yeah, I think integrating everybody, that has its challenges.
I think also trying to form like an identity as a family where you have kids of such diverse ages is always tough.
It's not going to change. They're not going to change.
Oh yeah, I know. It's not going to change, right? We kind of have to like continually adapt and continually try to find pockets of time to.
But recently we found there's one thing that everybody likes to do.
Hotpot.
Eat Hai Di Lao.
Very expensive, eh? Okay.
No, actually it's quite worth it when we all go together. Yeah. It's more worth it when you go as a family than as just 2 of us.
Yes.
Because the soup base already costs a lot more.
And kids get free ice cream. So I cannot imagine doing it by ourselves, just the 2 of us. I think that'd be quite challenging. We have help. We have help from helpers. We have help from parents. I think.
Yeah.
Inez also helps out occasionally. She's very good at that actually.
Yes.
So yeah, best teacher ever.
But I mean, between the 2 of us, I mean, we are trying our best, especially bedtimes with the 3 kids. I mean, Inez usually sleeps on her own much later, but with the 3 kids, we're realizing that everybody needs their own individual time and individual attention. So it sometimes feels messy because we're rotating all the time, but it's really because every child still has that need. Like, sometimes you say, oh, daddy, after daddy, oh, mommy, and it's like, oh gosh, how do I split myself between 3 children and there's only 2 of us? And so that is the continual challenge, and that is the messiness. That's the major mess of bedtime, but hopefully this will pass and they will all settle at some point. I don't know
look back at this video in about 10 years and go, wow, that was definitely some crazy stuff. We have the Valentine's Day tradition where we kind of do a bit of a dinner. Like we have like candy for all the kids. We have like a chocolate fountain. And
and like just junk food, like pizza and stuff. And then we get them like Valentine's Day presents.
I guess there's also like we're trying to do one family holiday a year. I think that's
the minimum we can do. So like just us, no helpers, no parents, just us trying to figure out what it means to be a family together. So we haven't really decided what we're doing this year because everything's shifting, everything's moving. But hopefully we'll get there later this year. So last year we went to Japan. That was when Lila was really small. But this year's going to be very different because Lila is already a toddler. So yeah.
We have to wear the monkey backpack on a leash.
I mean, I hope they remember that they had fun and that they ate food that they liked, that they got presents that they liked, that mommy and daddy were always there for them.
I'm going to paraphrase what my cousin said because she grew up with 3 siblings. I just had a brother, and she remembers that it was, it was chaotic, but it was very fun to have four siblings together, and she actually wanted a bigger family. Right? She has 2 of her own, but So I think there is some sort of dynamic that comes with having a larger family, and I think I want my kids to remember that it was tough to navigate all of that. Everybody has to be patient with each other. It's not easy to navigate, but they learn skills along the way, and that they have good memories of their time, like living under the same roof, because eventually all of them will have their own families and homes, right? Yeah, so I think, I want to see like that family bond like keep growing, as they grow older, they start to look out for each other, start to help each other. We'll see, I don't know, still many more years to come, right? Gotta see how it unfolds.
Yeah. Proud moment as a parent. Recently, me and Inez were like playing in the Esplanade together, and she was on guitar and we were performing together. And it's not the first time we performed together, but I think that she's really upped her skills on the guitar in the last couple of years since we last played together.
Yep.
And it's the first time that we played together live, and it's a live performance.
Yeah,
so
that was really cool.
Yeah, I think very proud of her because she's obviously been working on her skills, she's been working on herself. Yeah, so I look forward to playing more music with Inez.
The rest of the kids,
Well, the rest of the kids haven't learned yet, so gonna wait another 10 years, so I don't know, man.
There's no like one moment you can think of. I guess it's sometimes in the everyday, like they do things that are like really adorable or like kind of really surprising, and you just feel like proud of them in that moment. But yeah, I cannot pinpoint any one particular sort of memory. I mean, Inez play was very cool for sure. Lila.
Lila is definitely an extrovert. She's super friendly. She waves to everybody everywhere she goes. She's not afraid of strangers. Very different from Inez. Inez is like an introvert. When Inez was a baby, she did not like strangers. She was always like, Yeah, so the fact that Lila is very outgoing, very extroverted, very interesting to see like how she's going to turn out.
I think she is quite gentle and adaptable, a bit like Tete.
Yeah, she has the adaptability of Tete.
She has to, she's the younger, she has two older brothers, so it's chaos. They're all over, like, you know. I think I'm looking forward to kind of see how that goes. And she's very, very, very good with picking up new words.
Oh yes, she's her communication is very strong. So people person, communication, musical. I think she's gonna be a great dancer, I think, like Tete, because Tete can dance as well. So I think she'll be great at dancing and music. I can see that she's very into it. Anytime she hears a bit of music, she's already doing this. Aaron is the most strong-willed of the family. You cannot convince him unless bribery doesn't work. Like, he has to really buy into it, which means that he's gonna be someone who's very resistant to peer pressure in that sense, which is, I guess, a good thing. I was trying to read the other day and someone was saying that, sometimes the negatives of our children are actually the positives, right? Because like someone who's very strong-willed actually means that they're quite resistant to other people's views and opinions, so they can hold them of their own. So I believe that, Aaron's going to be that kind of person where he's going to be able to stand up for values and things that he truly believes in, because other people won't be able to shake him down. And that's difficult to handle now as he's a toddler, but in the future, I think it will be a great asset to the kingdom.
On the flip side, actually, Aaron is very sweet. Like, he can be very gentle and affectionate and like caring. Like, he'll like, are you okay?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, not all times, but
yes.
he's quite...
You'll be the one who wants to like give me food to eat. So I can imagine when I'm old, he'll be the one like bringing me out for meals and stuff. Like, I can imagine he's the one be concerned about my welfare.
Hopefully you become a doctor. No, okay, I don't know. This long-standing joke that Aaron will be a doctor. We've been slowly convincing him. We'll see.
The grandparents will be very happy. Okay, anyway.
Leon's
actually very good in the camera. Like, when we direct him, he can actually do scripts and stuff very well. I wanted to set up an account for him called Learn with Leon, but we haven't had the time, honesty, and capacity. But he definitely is very good at sharing information, discovering new information, and sharing the joy and the fun of new information. I think he would be a great communicator as well.
Yep, he's definitely very, very outgoing and a people person. So yeah, I think those are his... I don't know, man.
Different from Lila.
Media personality, that's his...
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got media calling on his life.
Inez.
Tete's very much like Daddy. She's a designer, but she also has a very pastoral, empathetic heart. She really cares for her friends, the people that she's entrusted with. I think that's something that she's definitely picked up because she's seen Daddy, but also has that gift of teaching people things, gift of like helping people. That extends to the family as well. She's very helpful with us, and she can help with the siblings.
He is very sensitive actually to others. It means you carry also a lot. Because it says like we see a lot of like what she's doing now. I don't know if she will actually do that for work or if that's her actual calling or not. But I think like she's got all these like really beautiful traits. She's incredibly talented at music. I mean, piano, violin, guitar, seem to have like transferred the skills from violin to guitar like quite effortlessly. So yeah, I mean, really, really great.
She's really the greatest culmination of like our gifts combined, kind of, in a very interesting combination. So yeah, I think like it's amazing to see that she's 19 this year.
Wow.
Soon no longer going to be a teenager, but be an adult.
Can vote already next election.
And so yeah, but we're so proud of her that we've come through so far, and hopefully she continues to stay connected to us. I think that's what we really hope for, that even as she finds her own friends, finds her own path, eventually she'll marry out, but yeah, that she'll always be able to come back to our family as the base, the source.
Yeah, the OG child.
You know when it has to go.
I tell you,
at her wedding I'm going to be crying buckets.
100%.
The individual time with each child is really crucial, and even though it's so difficult, I mean, we're struggling to find those pockets of time, but even 15 minutes a day is still better than nothing. 10 minutes better than nothing. Like having that time where you have like direct eye contact with the child. I mean, even at Inez's age, right, I have to schedule with her now, when are we going to eat ice cream? Because like we all have our own schedules, right? So whether it's from baby to teenager, they still need it.
We need more date night actually. We're not enough date night.
I think it's more about the consistency, not so much the novelty.
Yeah.
And even if like we're not going anywhere new, like just going somewhere familiar, like it's still important to have that time where we're just regulating. I know everybody talks about like kids regulating, but actually the psychologist like who I was talking to said like actually as adults you need to regulate too, like actually co-regulation.
Help each other.
Yeah, because like it's so stressful dealing with so many children and our work. We need to help each other regulate. And so besides that, I mean just being able to go back to God and ask God for help, for His strength, because we are not sufficient at all.
Yep.
I think we need to keep reminding ourselves that we don't have to do everything in our own strength, but that God can be part of the equation.
Parenting is always a challenge, always a journey, but I want to believe that it's ultimately very rewarding. It feels like
20 years this year.
It feels like we've had a lot of time as parents, but we still got another like decade and a half to go.
These are still so small. Huh?
So yeah, it's a marathon rather than a sprint for sure. Love you.
Love you.
Cannot kiss you for lipstick.